Hello po mga ka-viral and welcome back again to this YouTube channel. Latest update na naman tayo ngayon. Biglang pagpataw ng hatol ng Supreme Court sa Senado ikanagulat ng mga senador. Senator Escudero at 17 mga senador hindi nakaligtas sa bangis ng Korte Suprema. Marami ngayon na pabor na dapat ay sinimulan na ang impeachment trial ng Vice President Sara Duterte, ang sumisigaw na panagutin at i-abolish ang Senado dahil sa di umano'y pagiging biased at hindi pagiging impartial nila sa paghawak ng impeachment bilang impeachment court. Ayon sa mga pro-impeachment ay isang paglabag sa Constitution ang ginawa ng Senado dahil sa nais ng ilang mga senador na ipadismiss ang nasabing impeachment. Naging mainit na talakayan ito sa bansa. Ayon sa mga legal luminaries, this could be a grave abuse of discretion at paglabag sa 1987 Constitution na nagsasaad na dapat na the Senate shall proceed forthwith the impeachment of a certain official. Klaro di umano sa Constitution na the Senate should try and decide all cases of impeachment. Ngunit madiin din na naninindigan ang Senado lalo na si SP Escudero at iba pang mga senador na lahat ng kaso kabilang na ang impeachment bago dinggin ay inaalam muna kung merong jurisdiction ang korte. Kinwestiyon kasi ng Senado ang Kongreso sa technicalities ng pagpasa ng ika-4 na impeachment kung sinunod ba nila ang nakasaad sa Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution na one-year bar rule sa pagpasa ng impeachment. Na pinanindigan naman ng Kongreso na wala silang nilabag sa one-year bar rule. Ngayon ay pinapasagot din ng Supreme Court ang Kongreso hinggil sa proseso ng pagpasa ng fourth impeachment. Ayon naman sa Kongreso ay hanggat walang TRO or Temporary Restraining Order na ipinapalabas ang Supreme Court ay dapat ay sinimulan na ng Senado ang impeachment trial ngayong 20th Congress.
Ma'am, nung weekend, naglabas lang po kayo ng statement about yun nga, House confirms compliance with Supreme Court, reiterates constitutional adherence in impeachment process. May I ask kung nabigay na po today yung physical copy nung tugon ng House sa Supreme Court, and can you just elaborate for soundbite purposes lang po yung naging statement niyo po about this?
Yes, last Friday, the House of Representatives, through its counsel, the Solicitor General, already filed its compliance with the Supreme Court on the constitutionality of the initiation of the impeachment proceedings. That was done via it was electronically filed. Yung physical filing, I think, they attempted this morning, but because of the weather situation, mukhang nahirapan ata sila. So, we are awaiting some updates. At most, baka via registered mail ma-file today.
Opo. And ma'am, after nito, ano yung inaasahan nating susunod na mangyayari dito nga sa impeachment proceedings?
Well, dun sa Supreme Court case, I guess we will just have to await on the next steps by the Supreme Court. But for the Senate, we await for the start of the trial as mandated by the Constitution.
Mag-follow up lang po on impeachment. May we know for the record ano po yung naging tugon ng House dun po sa hininging information and documentation po ng Supreme Court on the impeachment case?
Nilinaw ng House of Representatives sa Supreme Court na lahat ng naging actions ng House of Representatives ay ayon sa internal rules and regulations nito at ng konstitusyon. Yung tatlong impeachment complaints na na-receive ng December were acted upon within the 10 session day requirement of the Constitution. And the fourth impeachment complaint was acted upon also within the bounds of the Constitution as well, where we had 215 members of the House of Representatives signing before the Secretary General the complaint before it was transmitted to the Senate. And dun sa ibang matters that were asked by the Supreme Court, these were actions done within the internal rules and regulations of the House of Representatives, which fall under its legislative powers as a co-equal body.
Ano po yung particular na response nyo po dun sa hinihingi ng Korte Suprema in relation with kung nabigyan ba ng opportunity si VP Duterte na sagutin yung po mga ebidensya na inihain laban sa kanya? Kung nasuri po ba ng mga House members yun pong mga articles of impeachment bago po pirmahan at i-transmit sa Senate? At kung ano po yung batayan ng kapangyarihan ni Secretary General para po wag i-transmit agad yung impeachment complaints sa Office of the Speaker?
Sinisiguro ng House of Representatives na yung right to due process ni Vice President Sara ay natugunan sa buong proseso. At lahat ng mga naging actions ng House of Representatives ay pasok sa internal rules and regulations na ginawa nito regarding the initiation of the impeachment complaint. It is imperative also to recall that the initiation of an impeachment complaint lies solely with the House of Representatives.
Yun po yung paliwanag nyo po dun sa binigyang diin ng House na meron pong exclusive authority on internal deliberations?
Yes. Opo. Na lahat naman po yan ay ayon dun sa kapangyarihan ng House sa paggawa nila ng kanilang internal rules and regulations at pasok din ito sa kapangyarihan ng House of Representatives na binibigay ng saligang batas.
Ma'am, sorry, pa-follow up lang din po, kasunod din po doon kay Ate Rose, yung tungkol sa 10 session days, para mas maliwanagan lang po, paano po ba
Oo,
yung system?
according sa Constitution, nire-require na ang impeachment complaint must be included in the order of business within 10 session days, which was followed according to the schedule of the House of Representatives.
Can you elaborate lang po paano po ba, how it works yung one session day, second session day na natapos?
May schedule naman ng sessions ang House eh. So, yung dates of when it fell, pasok siya dun sa mga session days. Wala lang sa akin yung detalye nung per complaint kung ilan siya per na session day. Wait lang, nasa ba?
Pero iba po yung calendar days dun sa session days.
Yes, magkaiba yung calendar days. Iba yung session days. Pag suspended ang session, hindi siya kasama sa session day. Kaya nga, I'm looking for yung listahan nung per complaint kung ilang session days siyang pumasok. But definitely, I think the first complaint was within 9 session days siya nung naipasok sa order of business.
So tama ma'am, no? Kapag suspended lang, hindi pa siya counted as one session day, dapat adjourned, tama?
Yes.
Thank you, Rose. And sino pong next? Si Lenesca again. Go ahead.
Sorry. Clarification lang po dun sa session days. So yung first 3 po, na complaints, lahat na aktuhan within 10 session days. Would that be correct?
Yes. All of them were acted on within 10 session days.
Meaning po na calendar, tama po. Na UBI. Nalagay po sa UBI, tama po.
They were transmitted to the Speaker of the House and included in the order of business within 10 session days.
Okay po. Sa yung second po, ma'am, you mentioned na yung the circumstances surrounding the filing of the impeachment, lahat according to internal rules and regulations. Tama po ba na in accordance din sa internal rules and regulations of the House na decision po ni SecGen kung is decision po kung ire-refer sa Justice Committee or hindi ire-refer sa Justice Committee?
That was not said in the pleading filed. All that was said that all matters that were conducted in the initiation of the impeachment proceedings were done in compliance with the internal proceedings of the workings of the House.
Kung parang kung yung naaktuhan po yung tatlo. So kasi ang contention po ng House, 'di ba, if I remember it right, hindi na-initiate yung tatlo kasi hindi naman siya na-refer sa House Committee on Justice. So nandun po ba yun sa
Hindi.
complaint? Sa
Yung
complaint,
tatlo
sa
kasi,
answer.
ano na siya naging moot na siya because of the fourth complaint eh. So they were archived. Yun yung kwento nun, diba? 1, 2, 3, and then may fourth. When they were transmitted and included in the order of business, they were later on archived because it became moot due to the fourth complaint.
Thank you, Marian and Lenesca. Gab Lalo from Philippine Daily Inquirer. Go ahead.
Sorry, clarify ko lang. Kasi sabi niyo po, na-calendar po yung tatlong complaints. Nasa OB po siya. Order of business.
Within 10 session days.
Kasi ma'am, naalala ko lang, kaya ako lang may tatanong. Kasi nung February 3, na-interview po namin si SecGen at ang sabi niya, ito po yung quote, it's still with me but we have to act on it this week. We will act on this week. Itong week ito ang deadline. Ibig sabihin, nasa kanya pa po yung tatlo. Ang hinihintay niya po kasi nun, yung pang-apat po na complaint. Ibig sabihin po ba, between February 3 to February 5, naibigay siya kay Speaker and then si Speaker pinakalendar po agad?
Let me review my notes on the schedule kasi wala pa ako niyan during that time, no. Ang naalala ko na they were acted upon within the 10 session day requirement by the Constitution, which all were on February 5.
So ibig sabihin po, February 3, kasi nakausap namin si SecGen, nasa kanya pa raw po yung tatlo. And then February 4 po na ipasa kay Speaker.
I can only speak based on records.
Apo.
Yun lang yung pwede kong i-discuss eh. Technically, kung yung mga naging statements po ni SecGen, I understand meron mga naging previous interviews, but I can only speak based on records.
In the record show, ma'am, that they were on...
all impeachment complaints were compliant with the Constitution and the internal rules and regulations.
Anong ilang mga estudyante, sir?
Kung ang definisyon nila ng pagiging patas ay kakampi sa kanila sa gusto nila, pues hindi patas yun. Klaro ang kanilang gusto mangyari at hindi porkit hindi sumasang-ayon sa kanila o sumusunod sa kanila, eh hindi na patas. Being fair means applying the rule evenly to everyone regardless of who it is.
So you will not inhibit it?
I do not consider it a necessity, nor do I consider it not being fair.
Sir, process of trust daw, sir, para process of trust at may balik yung credibility.
Uulitin ko, pabor sila, klarong pabor sila ma-impeach ang Vice President, klarong ayaw nila sa Vice President. Sinabi ko rin nila ulit na noon. Sino mang pabor o kontra sa impeachment? Sino mang pabor o kontra sa nasasakdal? Hindi namin papakinggan. Gagawin namin kung ano tingin namin tama at naayon sa batas. At hindi pa sapat na sa ngayon. Kinatigan ng Korte Suprema ang ilan sa posisyon ng Kamara ng Senado out of the 11 questions of the Supreme Court, 5 of those were questions of the Senate itself to the House of Representatives. Kulang-kulang kalahati, pareho ang tinanong ng Senado sa Kamara at tinanong ng Korte Suprema. Maliban na lamang siyempre, kung tingin na naman nila sa Korte Suprema ay hindi rin patas.
And the impeachment trial will be on August 4, sir.
Ang pag-uusapan pa yun ng mga miyembro ng Senado, ng impeachment court, pag nag-resume na ang Senado. Pero yun yung tinatalaga namin dahil kailangan magbigay pa ng notice sa mga partido bago magsagawa ng hearing.
Sir, yung assurance them daw na magkakaroon ng impeachment trial.
Ayan na naman kayo eh. Hindi ko kailangan sagutin yung mga tanong na pabalang tulad yan galing sa mga grupo ulitin ko na namangulit lamang at ligil na ligil na matuloy yung impeachment trial. Tutuloy at mangyayari yan ayon sa batas.
Sir, according to Senator Jingo Estrada, plansyado na yung pag-upo niyo ulit bilang Senate President. So, 18 senators na daw yung sumusuporta sa inyo. So, ready ka na ba na tanggapin ulit?
Sino man ang bibigyan ng kumpiyansa ng mayoriya ng mga senador, dapat hindi niya talikuran yung responsibilidad na yun. May numero man ngayon o wala, ulitin ko, ang magpapasan yan yung pagbubukas mismo ng Senado dahil doon lamang bibilangin yung boto bilang pagsuporta sa susunod na bagong Senate President.
Pero may resolution na, sir, na signed by 18 senators.
Hintayin na lamang natin. Hindi naman dinidiscuss yung resolution na pinapresenta yung resolution yun eh. Botohan, by a show of hands,
But you
ang
know-
nangyayari sa Senado.
But you know that you have the supermajority backing.
We are hopeful. We are hopeful, yes.
Sir, August 4 na yung
start ng impeachment. Yun yung imumungkahi ko. Bakit yun ang petsang yun? Dahil kailangan bigyan ng notice yung mga partido. Hindi naman pwedeng naisipan lang ng majority ng Senado, pag-open ng Senado, bukas na bukas din. Kailangan may sapat na panahon para mabigyan ng notice yung mga partido.
What can be expected dun sa first week ng pagbabalik nyo if wala pa yung impeachment trial?
The usual, ang organization ng mga committees, pag-elect ng mga chairman, vice chairman, members ng mga committee, at pagbasa on first reading ng mga bill na final para ma-refer sa committee at tumapuna yung legislative process sa mga bill na ito.
Sir, tapos na yung distribution ng committee chairmanship.
Hindi pa.
Pero
Mapa-finalize yun kapag may formal na elect na Senate President.
Chisa Escudero, wala daw sa rules kung may magsasampang senator judge ng motion to dismiss itong impeachment trial. Hindi ko alam kung baka nabasa niya chistitusyon. Hindi itong... Attorney Cayosa, ano bang interpretasyon nyo? Pwede ho ba kahit wala sa rules gagawa ng ganitong proseso ang impeachment court? Manggagaling sa ating mga West yung motion to dismiss.
Meron ho ng mga konstitusyon, no? Kung wala sa kanilang rules, ang pinakamataas naman na batas, batayan ng lahat, including mga senador at ang impeachment court, yung konstitusyon. At malinaw naman sa konstitusyon na kung may articles of impeachment, then trial shall forthwith proceed. Ang ibig sabihin ng trial, pakikinggan mo ang ebidensya at argumento ng magkabilang panig. Kung hindi ka dadaan doon at i-dismiss mo na lang sa una pa lang, you're violating the letter and spirit of the Constitution.
So, hindi, sabi niya kasi parang pwedeng pagbutuhan na lang ito lahat, no? May posibilidad lahat. Pero, ang sabi nga naman ng iba, parang ito'y disservice naman, not just, of course, a violation in the Constitution, pero disservice sa mga tao na gusto rin malaman yung katotohanan. Ano ho ang inyong take on that?
Well, totoo naman na pwede nilang gawin. Pero, mali yun. Hindi dapat. Kung talagang faithful sila sa konstitusyon, and which they should be, sapagkat lawmakers naman sila, mga senador sila, at sila naman ay under pa rin sa konstitusyon. So dapat, pwedeng gawin nila yon, pero sa tingin ko, hindi tama. Labag sa konstitusyon yon. Yung attitude kasi na kami yung West, kung anong gusto namin gawin, yun. I think that is not accurate. It's not healthy. Because while you sit as an impeachment court, you draw your authority and power from the Constitution.
Mhm.
So sundin mo yung Constitution that has given you, that gives you that authority as an impeachment court.
Okay.
Opo. Yung mga ganitong pahayag po ba, nakikita nating may mga ayaw talagang matuloy itong trial na ito ni VP Sara Duterte?
Well, meron talaga at nakita naman natin yung mga rabidly partisan na gusto nila siguro ipakita yung kanilang malasakit o kaya loyalty to a certain person or certain family. Eh di, yun palagi ang inaano na motion to dismiss,
Okay.
wag na lang, wala tayong oras. That's pretty obvious. But we hope that the Senate as a whole, at marami namang senador dyan, na nakakaintindi naman sila konstitusyon. Kung hindi, meron naman silang mga legal counsel, marami silang abogado sa staff nila. Sana ho naman, yung ang isusulong nila, yung interest, yung word and spirit of the Constitution and impeachment, at pinaka-importante, yung accountable na public
Ayun.
officials. Yung public interest, kasi nga, ang impeachment ho, naiiba yan sapagkat ito yung isang hearing lang na publiko, hindi pwedeng executive
Aha.
sila lang.
Oo.
Karamihan ho ng Pilipino, pro or against the respondent, gusto nila malaman ano bang totoo dito.
Ano ba itong mga kasong
So,
ito? No?
I think that's the spirit behind this constitutional process of impeachment na isa publiko yan. And that's why hindi maganda, hindi tama na patayin mo yan sa simula pa lang, hindi na tayo magkaalaman kung ano talaga ang totoo.
Meron ba
That
silang
will be a disservice to the country
Oo.
and that will go against the letter and spirit of the Constitution.
Good morning, Angela, at good morning sa mga listeners and viewers of the program.
Attorney, let's start off. No? Kasi there was a, I'd like to bring this up. No? There was a survey that came out that a majority of Filipinos want to see the impeachment go to trial. But if you look at the surveys, mataas din ang trust rating ni VP Sara. So there's a school of thought na despite of having a high trust rating, if this does not go to trial, baka magkakaroon ng malaking backlash daw against most of the senators. What do you think of this, Attorney?
It's possible, no? It's certainly possible, Angelo, na if the senators do something unconstitutional, that the people will punish them. And in fact, I would say that the people should punish them. Voters should punish them for doing or for committing an unconstitutional act. So, meron talagang mangyayaring backlash kung hindi nila ituloy yung impeachment trial because the Constitution is very, very clear that an impeachment trial must be conducted. So, there's no way around it eh. Buti sana kung merong pwedeng legal argument to say na pwedeng hindi ituloy yung impeachment trial. And believe me, I've been trying to look for one pero wala talaga. So, hindi pwedeng hindi sila parusahan ng taong bayan kung hindi nila gampanan yung kanilang tungkulin na binigay sa kanila ng ating saligang batas.
But before Angel, Attorney, kasi you said unconstitutional, no? Ang problema kasi may debate both sides about what is unconstitutional and constitutional on this issue. Well, even the frame Attorney Monsod said that the mere fact that the Constitution was designed to protect the people, dapat at all times they should be accorded the opportunity. And he was saying, case in point, it only applies daw na sinasabing hindi pwede mag-crossover from 19th to 20th Congress. Is the only time na hindi pwede yon is it should be allowed because when you talking about hindi pwede, you're talking about yung mga bills that have lapsed already and legislative agendas, and this is not a legislative agenda. Is that what you're talking about, Attorney, when you mean if hindi palusot ito unconstitutional?
So yeah, that's a part of it. But let's just be go down to the fundamentals of it. Very clear naman sa saligang batas that once the articles are transmitted to the Senate, they should commence trial immediately, forthwith. No? So there is no contemplation in the Constitution for the impeachment trial not to be undertaken. No? So yun ang ibig ko sabihin. If the Senate if the senators now decide that for one reason or another, they will not continue the trial or they will not undertake the trial,
O pag dinismiss.
then that decision is unconstitutional and the people should punish them for that.
Now let's talk about the impeachment resolution to dismiss nga po the the impeachment case against VP Sara na later on we found out na nanggaling pala sa opisina ni Senator Bato de la Rosa. What do you make of that? Pag yun po ba ay ginawa ng Senado, meron po ba tayong makikitang legal problem in that area? Meron po ba talagang part in our Constitution na pwedeng gawin ng Senado na mag-dismiss ng impeachment? Or it is really their duty na ituloy yung impeachment trial against somebody?
Yeah, Angela, so as I said earlier, there is absolutely no legal basis to dismiss the impeachment trial outright. No? Impeachment complaint outright.
Right.
In fact, the Constitution is very clear that a trial must be conducted. So yung resolution na final, or if a file, presumably if a file, that has no legal basis at all. No? And it should not be carried by the other senators. No? Because if they do, and they decide nga, no, by majority vote that they will just simply dismiss the impeachment complaint and not proceed with the trial, then that is an unconstitutional act on their part. And the people, voters in particular, should punish them for that.
Para I understand you, attorney, no matter what happens, this 19th Congress has its duty to push through with the impeachment. And the question on if it can be crossed over to the 20th Congress, you're saying parang it's another issue altogether, and most likely, attorney, you see this going to the Supreme Court.
Yes, that particular issue, yung crossover issue,
Separate
Angelo,
yun. Separate.
I would admit that hindi malinaw ang Constitution doon.
Okay.
So there is no clear provision or even a hint of a ruling in the in Article 9 about that, no. But it's very clear na dapat mag-conduct ng trial ang 19th Congress, which they should have done months ago. Now, whether that will cross over to the 20th Congress, at least I am under the thinking that it should. Because the trial must continue until it is terminated by a decision.
Yeah.
So, therefore, it should carry over because, first and foremost, the impeachment responsibility is given to the Senate is not a legislative function. In other words, the rules on their legislative functions, yung sinasabi ng iba na once they adjourn finally, then that ends. No? Yun, for their lawmaking function, yun.
So, Claro,
They're stating kasi yung Neri versus Senate on that particular agenda, yung continuing, hindi na daw continuing body pagdating doon. Your thoughts on that po?
I have to read that case, but there is also the other case cited by more prominent professors than I am, yung Pimentel versus Joint Committee of Congress that says that yung termination applies only to their legislative functions. No? It doesn't apply to their non-legislative functions, which the impeachment falls under. No? So, and also yung mga ibang the crossover opinion can be justified by other reasons. No? So, the fact that yung sabi nga nung isang